I just finished. I just had my first big cry of 2026. And I don't think grief ever leaves a person. And it's scary. It's scary and it's comforting at the same time. Because, again, like they say, what is grief if not love, persevering? And I think that me missing my mom will never get easier because my love only grows. It doesn't fade with time. And and I don't know how I can ever cope with this, with anything, really. Grief consumes me every waking moment of every day, and I can't even look at myself because whenever I do, I see my mom. I see her. I don't think I've ever looked in the mirror for too long, ever since she passed. Because then my smile will slowly start morphing into hers. Or my eyes slowly melt into hers. And I miss her, but I can't look at myself and see her. And I think that's the most heartbreaking thing about being a mother and a woman in general. It's that you've lived a life solely nurturing others and eventually forgetting yourself. And I love my mother, but I never wanted to be like her. And I know her life was happy, and I know she lived a full life raising me, raising us. But I know she could have reached more. I know she could have been more. I know she wanted something else. She was forced, no, she learned to love us more when we came. And being a woman in this generation, in this world, in this society, you're stuck between wanting to be a mother and wanting to be yourself because you're not allowed to choose both. You can't be a mother without sacrificing one of the things you love. And If you're poor, like me, if you can't afford without without working, if you can't afford anything without working, and what more about the women who can't eat 3 times a day, who can't who can't even shower, who women who are forced to live on the streets. I think it's the most heartbreaking thing in the world, and you don't realize things unless or until you've lost something. It's just like Ethan Hawke have said, most people don't write poems until they've lost a person that they love. And as for me, I don't think I don't think I have ever experienced my heart softening yet breaking so harshly. Today I lost my mom, and and um and every every single moment of every day for the past year, I have been thinking of nothing but how to not be like her, how to live my life. But that's so unfair. It is so unfair to think because my mother have sacrificed a lot for me, and a lot of mothers have sacrificed themselves for their children. And it was so unfair of me to think that her life was not lived to the fullest. And that's why I've been rephrasing what I wanted to say. And I wanted to change it instead of, I don't want to be like her. I wanted to say that I don't want to live my life with heaviness in my heart. I don't want to clench my fists on my deathbed. I want to smile. I want my passing to be similar to a sigh of relief. Like I wanted to say when I hit my head on the pillows of my deathbed, I wanted to utter the words, I've lived my life, and finally I'll get to be with my mom. And that's the life that I want to live. I want a full life. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. It's raw. And again, I don't edit my video, so the pauses, I think you're gonna have to stick with it. And I try my best to not make any long pauses, but I raw dog every video that I make. I don't have scripts, I don't have anything. I sit on my bed. Yeah, I just finished breaking down on the dinner table, and I just sat on my bed. I opened my laptop and I say the words that's in my heart. I say what I mean. And I think, or I feel that authors, writers, poets, artists, I think that both pain and love is where, or are where creativity comes from, and also heartbreak. And yeah. Anyways, that's it for my video. I don't think I made any sense, but if anyone's watching this, uh, today is January 14th. It's 5:19